Hi guys, welcome back to the third and final video entitled Life of an Artist. If you haven't seen our other videos, I do recommend them. In today's video, let's have a chat with John-Paul Bove, who hopefully will add additional light into the life of an artist. JP is witty, talented and knows his stuff. So without further ado, let's chat to John-Paul.
I'm enjoying it very much, yeah. Well, I grew up in Torquay, so I kind of, it's coming home. I've recently moved back to Torquay as well, so I'm reclaiming my Devon roots. Well, I'm very digitally based, so if I draw something, I tend to start with pen and paper and just regular pencils and inks, but then everything gets scanned in, and then I colour it up digitally. So I'm pretty much, in terms of the colour process, almost completely digital these days. So, and when I write, I use Microsoft Word. So there's nothing, I don't have any quills or exciting parchments that I use. Although that sounds quite good, I might start doing that. Squeeze out my an octopus just to get enough ink to write a short script. I take my influences and my inspirations from everything, so I love all sorts of genres, all sorts of mediums. I love comic books and novels and television and film, so I tend to just try and absorb as much as I can, and it's little things, moments in life will inspire something, and for me a lot of the times it's about stories that I've never seen, and therefore I want other people to see them because I've just thought of them. Transformers has been a consistent love for me since it first came out in 1984, and it's not how I broke into the industry, but it's very much one of the reasons why I wanted to break in was to work on Transformers, because a lot of the creators I admired worked on the book in the 80s, and sort of in the last 10 years I've had a chance to work with those creators and just on a lot of characters that I love and wanted to help tell their story, basically. My favourite piece is probably this one just behind you, which is a collaboration with a good friend of mine called Casey Collar, who works on Transformers as well. So it was a 30th anniversary of the Transformers, and so there were these commemorative covers done, and when I was growing up as a kid it was one of the most iconic scenes from the book, and it inspired me to want to tell stories of my own. So to actually get to work with someone who'd grown up 3,000 miles apart but having that same experience and to work together on it, and for me what I like about it is you have this kind of fiery, almost hellish thing going on, and then in the foreground is this very quiet, cold blue moment of this person saying goodbye to someone who's just died in that conflict. So it's the closest to what I had in my head that I've ever been able to capture on paper, so that one always stands out for me. Yes, never give up, never surrender. The hardest part about being an artist is enormous long periods of self-doubt with it doesn't seem like people like your stuff or people aren't seeing it, and the only difference between someone who is a successful artist and someone who is not is that they didn't listen to the voice that went, oh, maybe you should just quit. I had that voice in my head several times saying, well, you've been at this a while and I don't know, maybe, and I'm so pleased I never did give into it, because I'm so happy with the things I've achieved. I've still got a lot more I want to do, so that's probably the biggest piece. And the other thing is, people who doubt their work are usually people who will always get better. So if you look at your work and go, I don't know, I could have done better, that's a really healthy thing to have, because it means you will always strive to do better, and you'll always get better, and you never buy into your own hype. The people whose work is terrible tends to be the people that go, my work is fantastic, I don't have anything to learn, I'm the greatest artist there ever was. Their work tends to be not very good. So I always say to people, self-doubt is a good thing, just don't let it stop you, use it to build on. Other than to write scripts with squeezed octopus and quill on long rolled pieces of vellum, which is now literally my most important mission in life, I'd like to do more work as a writer. So I originally started training to write for TV, film and animation, and then I started writing comics and kind of broke into the industry through the artwork, the colour side. But I'd like to be writing more. I'd like to create more of my own characters rather than just be doing other people's characters that I get. I enjoy playing in somebody else's kind of universe for a little bit, but I do miss like creating characters from scratch and that kind of thing, telling stories that only I could come up with because they're mine. They're my sort of ideas. I'm shambolically terrible at keeping websites up to date. I do have I believe that my shop is my name. It's Bove, which is BOVE .bigcartel.com. I think. I sound really confident, don't I? I'm confidently saying that's what it is. But on my basically, if you Google John-Paul Bove, it's easy to find me, and my Twitter and everything else handle is Mongerer, which is you'll find me everywhere else. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's bove.bigcartel.com. It's my shop, I think. If not, Google will fill in the rest. Thank you very much for talking to me today, and yeah, just if there's any aspiring artists or creators out there, then just keep at it. So we need the next generation to keep coming through.
Mangey Cat Productions have been so pleased to create this segment just for you. Hopefully we can catch up with the artists in a year's time. Thank you to Mark, JP and Steve for their contributions. If you like this video, please comment, like or subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching and keep drawing.